I want to give my exam as early as possible, if possible within a week. Do you have any plan that if I just religiously follow, I will be able to get my desired score? Well, true, you are at the right place because today I'm going to talk about a 7-day routine, 7-day preparation plan for your PTE exam to get that 79 plus in the very first attempt. Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul from Skills PTE Academic. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with at another video. Today's video is all about I have very limited time. I have to give exam at the earliest. I perhaps want to be ready within 7 days and my desired score is 50 and my desired score is 58. My desired score is 65 and my desired score is 79. For whatever the desired score is, this 7-day preparation plan, if you put the complete faith, complete belief in me, trust me, it works. If you put that question mark, perhaps it may not. But if you completely immerse yourself in whatever the things that I talk about today, trust me, the miracle will happen. Alright, so before we get into the video, if not subscribe to this channel, click on the subscribe button, the future notifications, and any point of time you need online assistance. It's an online paid course. We have students from all over the world. Any point of time you need the course, you can text us in the WhatsApp. I will be there. We will be there. Our team will be there to help you, guide you in a right way, and to tell you a lot of students on an everyday basis are getting that 79 plus. So don't delay your success. Alright, so let me just share my screen. 7-day preparation plan for a perfect 90. There are only 7 days. That means every day becomes very, very important. The one thing that I've not included in the PPT, in my presentation on my screen, is very valuable because I thought I'll just tell you this throughout these 7 days. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. Apart from what I talk about today, you need to include a reading activity. A reading activity for at least 1 hour. Apart from whatever I talk about today, 1 hour of reading activity. You can read a novel, you can read a newspaper, anything in a sports magazine. 1 hour of reading activity is a must. Trust me on this. This helps you work on your vocabulary, work on your reading comprehension skills, spelling, visualization capacity for a repeat sentence, listening and whatnot. This has been not included in the PPT because I thought I'll just tell you this before I begin. 1 hour of reading activity is a must for the next 7 days if you're planning to give the exam on the 8th day. Alright, so apart from that, day 1 and day 2, what I should be doing? Like I already told you, it's just 7 days, man. Hardly 7 days. That means every minute of it becomes very indispensable, very important. Isn't it so? So let's use our time, use our energy, use our money, use our knowledge in a right way. Don't simply start practicing. Let's say you want to lose weight. Let's say, I know I'm just deviating from the topic, I'm going off track, but I come back to this. This is something important. Let's say you want to lose weight. Let's say you're 120 kg. It's okay, not bad. You want to lose weight. What's the first step? I go to gym and start. Nothing will happen. Trust me. There is an approach. There is a way. It's not just working out in the gym. It's not running 10-20 kilometers per day. It's the diet, the food you take. Correct? You go to gym for 2 hours and come back and eat this much of biryani. How will you lose the weight? So the approach is important. It's not about just having that energy and showing, oh, I can run. You are running all in the wrong direction. How the marks will come? Correct? So it's when you want to lose weight, it's the diet 50% and then working out 50%. That is the approach. There is a discipline involved in it. The same way here, you have all the energy to practice. You simply practicing is not going to work, boss. You need to add that element called diet in it. You need to add that element called approach in it. This day 1 and day 2. Smartly, you need to fix the approach. For every module of PTE, there is an approach. Once the approach is fixed, then the progression is easy. Otherwise, you only practice, you're going to stay here. When you fix the approach and practice, you're going to climb like this. Nakul, it's so nice to listen like this, but how do we know the real things? I'll help you with it, don't worry. I'm there, I've covered everything. So fix the approach. For example, I'm talking about read aloud. You simply practice by reading. Reading is not going to work. The approach is content, no mark. Content is least priority there. So that means when you practice, you need to practice with an approach. The approach says, don't worry about the content, worry about the fluency. If there are difficult words and you try to practice every day speaking those difficult words correctly, they're not going to get any marks in the exam. You need to skip those words confidently. Like this repeat sentence. You listen to the audio, try to speak everything perfect, not worrying at all about the fluency, how the marks will come. It's the fluency, not the content. describe image, keyword, that, this. I'm trying my best, no mark for that. It's the fluency. Like this, every module has an approach. Right from dictation, if there are 7 words, 8 words, I am the king. Correct? I am the king. But if it's 10 words, 12 words, not possible. Then how do you going to fix it? The approach, you're going to divide them into phrases. Instead of remembering 12 words, you're going to remember 3 phrases, just 3. Mind will listen. So where do I get these approaches? I'm going to talk about it. Reading fill in the blanks, going with intuition. If there are 3 people, one is little dark like me, you are a police officer, you're going to definitely put me into jail. Because you think fair people are not criminals. Intuition, the heart is saying some nonsense thing, we go behind. All this has to be fixed. Day 1 and day 2, use this wisely. For that, few of my videos in the YouTube, well, I have not told this, people have told this, that it has helped them identify the mistakes, that is fixing the approach. For example, watch my recent video, full course in 3 hours. It will take you 3 hours, but it's worth spending. I'll give you one more idea. You can increase the speed to 1.5x. This 3-hour video, you can finish it in 1.5 hours. If you increase that to 2, then this will become to further down 1 hour. So this way you can finish the entire video in less number of hours and get that approach for each and every module. Because in that video I've covered everything and whatnot. Hope you're getting it. Let's say for the read aloud, I've made read aloud videos. I mean, every other thing, every module I've put that in this full course in 3 hours. You can just put that, use that. Reading troubles, let's say reading fill in the blanks, not improving boss. There is a video, reading troubles, 10 secret hacks. You can just type the exact word, or you can check this in our Skills PTE channel in the video. You will find it. So here I've explained 10 approaches. Bottom up approach, elimination method, how to find the clues, grammar approach, a lot of things. Learn them. Put all your heart and soul into it with a complete faith in us that this will work. Trust me, the miracle will happen. No, Nakul, I will watch this by putting all the question, how to trust this guy, is this guy really telling the truth? Then it will not work. Try this for the day 1 and day 2. See the magic that unfolds on its own within a week. Alright, so that's the day 1 and day 2. You need to fix the approach. And then starts the rigorous practice. Okay, the very first question, what to practice? Second question, how to practice? Third question, where to practice? Fourth question, how to know I am practicing in a correct way or not? Fifth question, which website I should practice and get that authentic score? How can one give authentic score? Use this, please. Pearson software nobody has. You can also come up with your own software. Correct? So then Nakul will tell us what to practice, how to practice, how to know I'm practicing it rightly, or which website. You can go to any website and practice, but don't see the scores. I'm going to talk about it in just a while. Let's say module wise, for speaking, you can take the questions from any YouTube channel. There are a lot of good people who have given a lot of practice materials on any website. Any website is fine. You can just use it, practice using the approach that I have given in my 3-hour full video. Read aloud, it's all about fluency. Then you practice for that fluency. It's a conscious practice, not simply practicing and feeling, mentally I'm satisfied. My heart is satisfied because I practiced a lot today. All those will not work. Practice with an approach. How do I know whether I'm doing it correctly? Self-assessment. You know the approach. If you fumble in read aloud, reduce 2 marks. 10 times I fumbled, 65, not possible. So this way you yourself can do it instead of relying on the scores. Do you even know that when I practice in those sites, do you know what marks I get? Some 30 out of 90 I got. Should I be worried thinking, why am I getting 30 out of 90? Or should I be thinking another way, saying this is not a correct score because I have 90 out, all my students have. See, don't check in third-party applications. You can only practice. Apart from Pearson, everything else is built by their own, on their own. You can practice, but don't see the score. Essay, they'll see some score and no man, please understand this. They practice my thing in that website and come back to me and say, thanks so much, your thing is working in this website. I tell them, what about in the Pearson exam? It's different. Correct? So practice using the approach that are given in the videos mentioned before. You yourself know whether you are practicing it rightly or not. For speaking, you can click on the recording option in the sound recorder app, any sound recording app you download in the phone. Click record and practice. After 5 minutes, you just listen to it and see whatever I've told in the video, is it matching? No fumbles, no intonation, no shouting loud, no speaking slow, no speaking fast, natural speech, no hesitation, opening the mouth clearly. There are many other things like that, isn't it? So you yourself will know. Whether you are doing it correctly or not, these third party applications will build volcanic stress. Other day a person got 90 overall in the official mock test Pearson. The next day is the exam. I told her, turn off all the YouTube channels, just watch a TV. You know, people will not listen. What she did, she went to a third party application and took an official mock, not official mock, their mock. I don't want to name the site for obvious reasons. And she got some 62 overall. She is crying. Next day 30, not 30, speaking became around 60, 65, rest all of them around 66, 67 because of the stress. She lost that confidence. Official mock Pearson is saying 90 because of this third party application. She actually lost her complete confidence. So don't do this, guys. You would know yourself, correct? Avoid this volcanic stress. Whatever I am telling you is the truth. So finally, number of questions that you need to practice is approximately 10 read aloud. See, 1 hour of reading activity will cover read aloud. No need to even practice for read aloud, but yes, some 10 read alouds you practice. Repeat sentence practice for the fluency. 20 minutes a day is what I would recommend, because people have problem. People become nervous, people go after the content. It is the fluency, not the content. Describe image, you have seen my video, I have told it's not important, I have given you a template. Just practice, read a lecture and describe image for 5 minutes a day, that's enough. They are not important. This has to be done. It's read aloud, repeat sentence for speaking. 3, 4, 5, you need to divide the time and focus on speaking, and then writing. Essay summarized in text hardly contributes some 15 to 18 marks, not a priority. Take the questions from any YouTube or website, practice using the approach that I have given in that full course 3-hour video. And what is important here, spelling. So check for spelling errors. Type in the notepad. Mac users or Windows users, open an application which doesn't check your spellings on its own. In Windows you have notepad, in Mac any notebook thing you can take and type where the spelling error is not checked. Within 20 minutes you do everything, proofread and then paste it in the MS Word. You yourself will know how many mistakes of spelling you have done. That matters, not putting that in the website and seeing how much marks it will give. Whatever the marks it gives is not correct. Number of questions, 1 essay, 1 SWT is more than enough. This is not a priority, so you can move to the next one, reading. FIB, reading, writing FIB in the reading module. Reorder, I don't suggest practice a lot, not required. You can try doing it. I have given the approach. There are some rules in that 3-hour video, or my reorder tips and tricks part 1 and part 2 I have made, part 3 I made to make. There I have given 6 shortcuts. You can just watch it, that's enough. Reorder is a low priority module, 4 to 5 marks will come. No need to rigorous practice in this 3 days. Give all of your time to reading, fill in the blank, and reading, writing, fill in the blanks. 50 marks will come from this module towards your reading. 25 to 30 marks will come from this module towards your writing will come here. So practice using the approach given in the videos. I'll talk about the videos separately here, but maintain a table and see how much marks you are getting. Out of 5, how much you are getting. The next question, the next question, next question. If you follow the approach, then today if you get 2 out of 5, after let's say tomorrow you need to get 4 out of 5. If you're not getting it, 100% problem is the approach. So to get that approach, Nakul, can you list down the videos? I've given all these videos. Make sure you first watch it. It's worth the time you spend. Like I told you before, your time, energy and the money are most crucial things for these 7 days. If you have 1 month, 2 months, that is separate. Just 7 days, Nakul. Every minute of it is important. Don't waste it on other things, real things. Type 10 grammar shortcuts, Skills PTE or 10 grammar shortcuts. My video will be there. Ranking first, you can check that. A lot of things we'll understand. 10 grammar golden rules for reading FIB. 10 hidden tips, or struggling with PTE fill up, this is what you should do. I have explained the approaches there. The approach is important. And then stuck in 60s and 70s, do this. There also I have given approach for reading and writing fill in the blanks. I can't solve reading fill in the blanks in 2 minutes. There is one video, very important video, helps you understand how to solve in less than 2 minutes. There's one more video called collocations. I made 70 collocations. I have not written it here. Check that as well. You will have a lot of knowledge on how to practice, whether you are practicing it rightly or not. There I have given a lot of questions. That itself is enough. Well, you can take up the questions from any website, but practice using these approaches is what my point is. Alright, so the number of questions that you need to practice, probably 10 reading fill in the blanks question. Each reading fill in the blank will have 5 blanks, so totally 50 blanks. And 10 reading writing fill in the blanks. Each question will have 5 blanks or 4 blanks, approximately 50 blanks. And this you can practice from any website, but follow the approaches that I have told you. Day 1 to day 30, reading fill in the blanks with Nakul, just type This is an excellent series that I started 2 years back approximately. People made use of this in a very nice way. Here you have questions followed by approaches. This covers some 30 fill in the blanks. 30 into 5, 150 blanks in total will be covered. If you do this, it's enough, man. You understand each and everything. No, Nakul, I need more. You want more, then I would suggest, this is our course where we have reading, mock, 344 marks into 5. It's 300, probably more than 2000 blanks. Sorry, into 5, probably 10,000 blanks we already have, along with the questions followed by me explaining the approaches. That is important, that you get it here. You have grammar, you have collocations only, we have 4 series, and then active voice, passive voice, article, subject, verb, agreement, tenses. These are all reserved for the registered students, and we have parts of speech, subject, verb, agreement, exercises, active voice, passive voice, exercises, comma, exercises for nouns, adjectives, adverbs, everything, pronoun, preposition, how to use conjunctions like although, despite, everything, man. Everything has been there. If you don't want to spend money, then you do it on your own with whatever I am telling. You need more push, more things to learn. Nakul, I don't want to spend more time searching. I just want everything at once. Then you're most welcome. We're going to guide you in a right way. But yes, do this day 1 to day 30. That should be sufficient if you're very conscious about the mistakes that you do. Apart from that, for listening, summarize spoken text, practice by following the approach that I've given there. Use a template and just write some phrases, check for the spelling errors. Copy that to MS Word, check for the spelling errors. 1 or 2 it's enough per day, no need to do a lot of summarized spoken text. And then comes these 3. Listening FIB, write from dictation, approximately contributes 60 marks to writing and listening. Highlight incorrect words, 12 to 15 marks towards your reading and listening. These 3 are very, very important. Get the approach from my full course 3-hour video and start practicing a lot of websites. You can practice at least 10 listening fill in the blank, some 10 minute of highlight incorrect words, and some 30 write from dictation is a must if you want to see that progression. After doing all these things, day 6, take official mock from Pearson. It costs 35.99 USD. Go to the Pearson website, see scored mock test. You click on that, scroll down, it says 35.99 USD. You click on that, version A, B, C, D, E, 5 are there, any version you take. But before taking, record the entire mock, like I am recording my screen right now. Zoom, any screen recording apps you can download. Well, we will come back to that very shortly. Very sorry, I forgot. Use a very good headset. People use their normal Samsung earphones. Speaking 0, reading 30, listening 20. And they think, oh, I'm not getting mark. No, because of the mic issue. What I would suggest, Logitech H390, Logitech H340, Platonic C3200, I will suggest. Settings are correct because sometimes mic is not used at all. You'd be using a laptop mic. Correct, some settings you need to do in the browser and all. Make sure you do that. Make sure not to use Bluetooth devices. Some people use this converter or connector. If they're using a Mac, it comes with a C type, doesn't have a USB. You have the mic which is USB. To use a connector and nothing will work, you need to have a jack pin. So there are a lot of things like this. Work on this and then make sure settings are right, and then record the entire mock using Zoom or any screen recording software. You got the report, let's say 65 overall. You have the recording. Entire performance of yours is there. Open recording, analyze, reading FIBs and all. You type the question, you have the recording, right? Type the same question in the internet. You get the answers. Compare what all answers, reading FIB, reading, writing FIB, listening FIB, write from dictation. These 4 you need to check, not rest. These 4 Nakul, horrible mistakes, 10 write from dictation mistakes, 5 listening fill in the blanks mistakes, 20 in total reading fill in the blank, reading, writing fill. Your score will be 62 overall only. So this way you understand your mistakes. If you feel confident, then 7th day you give exam. If you're not here, if you're seeing very low score, then perhaps you need time. This is the reality. But is the 7-day preparation plan, if you properly follow day 6th or day 7th, when you take an official mock test, it should reflect a very, very good score. I'm just contemplating the worst case scenario, but best case scenario, it has to give a very good score. Just have to follow and have faith in the tutor. That is all that drives the energy. Well, I believe so. I think that's all for today. Any doubts you have, do comment in the comment section. I or my team will be there to help you do the needful. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel in order not to miss the future notifications. Any point of time you need online assistance, you can text us in the WhatsApp. I will be there, we will be there to guide you. You want more content like this, do leave a comment. We come back on that content. 3 days a week. With this, I'm going to park it here. This is Nakul signing off from Skills PTE Academic. Very soon I'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.